Tonight I'm going to make a new recipe. I've not tried this before. It's called brown sugar Italian chicken. And it only takes 3 ingredients. Boneless chicken, Italian dressing mix. I got the zesty for a little bit more flavor, and brown sugar. Now, because I'm the only one that's going to eat this, because Big Papa is not a big chicken fan, I'm only going to use 1 chicken breast, but I'm going to cut that in half because I think that if it's cut in half, it's going to be more flavorful that way. More chicken will get seasoned. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to get the mix made up. Now, this recipe calls for a half a cup of brown sugar and a whole package of this Italian dressing. But since I'm only making 1 chicken breast, I'm going to cut that recipe in half. So I'm only going to use a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a half a package of this. And if I think that I need more seasoning, I'll make more, but I think that this was going to be fine. So you just mix this together. And to be honest, I think that I'm going to use the whole package of the Italian seasoning because, in my opinion, it just didn't look like there was a good amount in for this 1/4 cup. Okay, now I'm going to take I'm just using a pie pan or a pie dish, and I'm just going to spray that really good with vegetable oil. I would normally put aluminum foil in this, but I don't have any, so I'm going to have to go with that. Now I'm going to take this chicken breast and I want to cut off all the fat. And I want to cut off this tendon that's right on the side of this chicken. This is actually not too thick, but I think I still want to cut this in half. So I'm going to cut this down the middle. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to dredge this, both sides, in that mixture. Coat it real well. Pat it down to make sure that it gets really into that chicken. And put it in my baking dish. Same thing for the other one. Now this is going to go in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, I'm going to set it to broil, and I'm going to caramelize this brown sugar mix onto this chicken so it gives it somewhat of a crust, a caramelized crust. I think I'm also going to make some au gratin potatoes right out of the box. Those are just easy. You just follow the instructions on the box. The only difference that I'm going to do is I'm going to add fresh onions to mine, and then I'm going to fry up a couple slices of bacon. And when those potatoes are done, because I'm going to cook those on the stovetop, I'm going to crumble the bacon and stir the bacon pieces inside the potatoes. That way the bacon stays crispy. And I think I'll also make probably a can of probably green beans, French style. So this will go in the oven, 375, 25 minutes, and then I'll flip that over to broil. My chicken has cooked for about 25 minutes. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get that set to broil. And I'll probably broil that for about 5 minutes. Here I've got my au gratin potatoes, and I've got a couple strips of bacon that I've cooked and crumbled. I'm going to add that to my potatoes, give that a stir. And there are some au gratin potatoes with crispy bacon. And then I have my French style green beans that have been cooked with a little bacon grease, salt, and pepper. And dinner is done. What I did was I did take a bite of my other piece of chicken that I had cooked, and I can tell you that I really, really like this recipe, and this is something that I will definitely make again. So here you have it, 3-ingredient chicken, Italian dressing mix, and brown sugar. Bake 375, 25 minutes, and then switch it to broil and broil it for 3 to 5 more minutes. I also made some French cut green beans and au gratin potatoes with bacon.